Hey, welcome to another episode of Full Metal Singles. This is going to be a fun match today. We've got Jeremy the Adam Adams taking on Anthony, and this is the first match of round two of the tournament. And yeah, should be interesting. I'm going to bring in the players. Bringing in person who had a surprising win over Kirk, but didn't think he was going to make it, but he did. But Anthony, how are you feeling?
I mean, you just keep putting me up against like the OGs of trivia here, and I don't know how I feel about it because they are. I had to play Kirk and barely made it out. Thank God for family. That's the only reason I made it through that one. Now I got to play freaking Jeremy, who's a champion like 18 leagues. I I'm just here. I just show up. Sometimes I win stuff and it's awesome, but I'm here. Jeremy's a good dude, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping to make it into round three. If I get KO'd, not a better person I can get KO'd by.
um, but with that, I'll bring in Jeremy. But Jeremy,
Hello.
how are you feeling about taking on Anthony? And
It's
yeah,
actually awesome playing Anthony. He's a great guy who I've never had the chance to play one on one, and just the best guy. I don't share kind of his feelings on this match. I feel like I've got a history, some championships and stuff, but you never know on any given day how round twos can go and all that kind of stuff. Surprises can happen. And I've had a decent year playing in singles, but it hasn't been my best year. So you never know. And if this ends up being one of those surprises, wouldn't be a better guy to lose to in a surprise than Anthony. That would be kind of cool.
but that's I'll bring back in Anthony. And yeah, and I'll say like if I did a bracket prediction competition, Anthony would probably bust everyone's bracket. It's, but
Okay.
um, But with that, how round one works, like you're going to get 10 questions in 10 different categories. Each question is worth 1 point. And yeah, keep your hands on the screen and most of all, have fun because that's all trivia is.
Yeah.
And and with that, the first question is going to come in the realm of parody movies. What reality TV show judge gets murdered at a rap battle in Scary Movie 3? And I actually think this is probably a very underrated movie because I think the first four scary movies are all actually pretty good. So
Are they?
I mean, I
Uh,
said the first four. The fifth one's terrible.
did you say the first one's terrible or the last one?
No, the fifth
Oh
one,
yeah,
the
that
one
one's
with
garbage.
yeah, but
One and two are
five,
cinema. Three and four have moments.
three, two, one, pins down, Anthony
Oh me. Oh sorry, you're kind of cutting out. Simon Cowell.
and Jeremy.
Simon Cowell.
Simon Cowell is correct. Your next question comes in the realm of thriller. Who plays David Kim in 2018's Searching? And five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Jeremy.
John Cho.
Anthony.
John Cho.
John Cho is correct. The next question comes in the realm of animation. In Lilo and Stitch, what activity was Lilo, David, Stitch, and Nani doing when Jumba and Pleakley try to capture Stitch for the second time? And five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Anthony.
Not sure. Surfing.
Jeremy.
I said hula dancing.
Surfing is correct. Next question comes in the realm of action. Mark Wahlberg, Tyrese Gibson, Andre Benjamin, and Garrett Hedlund all play brothers in which 2005 movie directed by John Singleton? 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Jeremy.
4 brothers.
And
You named 4 people and you said they were brothers. 4 brothers.
4 brothers is correct. The next question comes from the realm of actors and actresses. Which actress appeared in the movies Only God Forgives, 4 Weddings and a Funeral, Mission Impossible, and Gosford Park? Five, 3, 2, 1. Down. Anthony.
I don't know.
Jeremy.
Kristen Scott Thomas.
That is correct for a point.
Yeah, I was never gonna get that.
The next question comes in the realm of horror. The Heretic and The Beginning are subtitles for which horror franchise? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Jeremy.
I just watched The Heretic for the first time, and whoo, it's something. The Exorcist.
And Anthony.
The Exorcist.
Better or worse than the new one that's just come out?
Haven't seen the new one yet, but
I've been told by high-ranking horror officials to not watch it.
yeah.
The next question comes in the realm of comedy. James Brolin and Diane Reese played Tina Fey and Amy Poehler's parents in what 2015 comedy? It's alright, my dog doesn't know the answer. He's not giving anything away.
I would have greatly appreciated it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anthony.
Is it not brothers but sisters?
And Jeremy.
Sisters.
Sisters is correct. The next question comes in the realm of directors. Who directed the movies Babe, Pig in the City, The Witches of Eastwick, and Happy Feet?
Maybe.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Jeremy.
George Miller.
And Anthony.
Most random array of movies. George Miller.
George Miller is correct. Next question comes in video game movies. Who played Agent 47 in 2015's Hitman Agent 47? I mean, and both these are just very terrible. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anthony.
Ed Screen?
Jeremy.
Rupert Friend.
Rupert Friend is correct.
I don't even know who that is.
He was.
He's in Deadpool.
Rupert Friend was.
No,
in,
that's Ed Screen.
That's Ed Screen.
Yeah, Ed Screen
Yeah.
was Deadpool. Rupert Friend was in Obi-Wan. He was one of the
Oh yeah, the Inquisitor. That's right.
yeah.
Sure.
In 2000s movies, who plays Dr. Alexander Hartigan in 2002's Time Machine? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pins down. Anthony
Guy Pierce.
and Jeremy.
Guy Pierce.
Guy Pierce is correct. That at the end of round 1, we've got Anthony on 8 points and Jeremy is on not just 1 point ahead on 9 points.
Great round, Anthony.
Wow, that was yeah. I expect that from you.
Great job.
I'm down 1 to you. I'll call this a win.
And surprisingly, I managed to get Jeremy on a Disney question.
That's all me. I wasn't thinking.
But with that, as we move over to round 2, I'm going to bring up the reel and yeah, I'll spin it. Whatever category it lands on, the player can choose to spin or spin again or keep the category it lands on. They get 2 points for every question. 1 point if they want multiple choice. Jeremy, you're in the lead. Do you want to go first or defer to Anthony?
I'll defer this time.
That this is going to your first spin, Anthony,
Okie dokie.
and it lands on Mission Impossible.
There's too much on this
Wanna
wheel
keep
I
that or
don't
spin
want.
again?
I'll keep that.
As I put the wheel away and go down to Mission Impossible. As always, it's right near the bottom of my document.
That's why I did it. I wanted to make you work just a little extra harder.
All right. Your first question in Mission Impossible movies. How many Mission Impossible movies were composed by Michael Giacchino?
God damn it. Really? A composer question? Come on. You're better than that. I'm just going to go multiple choice because I feel like Jeremy knows this kind of stuff.
Yeah. So your multiple choice options is it A 0, B 1, C 2, or D 3?
For some reason, 2 was sticking in my mind, so I'll go 2.
That's because 2 is the correct answer. So
Oh, shit. I should have just went for it.
that your second question, Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible 2, what Australian city does Sean Ambrose release Naya into, intending to start a pandemic?
The main one? Sydney.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question in Mission Impossible. In Ghost Protocol, the IMF is shut down after they are implicated in the bombing of what Russian landmark?
The Kremlin.
That is correct for 2 points. And your
Quick
final
second, I was like,
question
ice cream
on
looking thing.
and your final question in Mission Impossible is who played Erica Sloane in Mission Impossible Fallout?
Angela Bassett.
That is correct for 2 points. If that at the end of Anthony's round 2, he goes up to 15 points as I bring back the wheel for Jeremy. And the spin is in, and it lands on Harrison Ford movies. You want to keep it or spin again?
Let's keep it.
Keeping Harrison Ford, which means take that off the wheel. All right. Your first question in Harrison Ford movies. What kind of a specific fictional creature does Mac Tannen turn into during the news fight in Anchorman 2?
It's like I think I know, but do I want to be brave? I'm gonna go multiple, just to be not to be too bold.
Your multiple choice options is it A, werewolf, B, bear, C, hyena, or D, fox?
Werewolf?
That is incorrect. Anthony for the steal. Repeat the question. What kind of specific fictional creature does Matt Cannon turn into during the news fight in Anchorman 2? Is it A, werewolf, B, bear, C, hyena, or D, fox?
Oh, which one was it? Between two. Where Fox?
Also incorrect. It was a hyena.
Oh shit, that was the one I had no thought of. Okay, cool.
The next question is in Air Force One, who is revealed to be the mole in the Secret Service?
Multiple choice?
Is it A, Gibbs, B, Lloyd, C, Norman, or D, Walter?
I'll go A.
A is correct for a point. Next question is who directed What Lies Beneath?
Robert Zemeckis.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in Harrison Ford movies. In Extraordinary Measures, John Crowley seeks out Harrison Ford's character Robert Stonehill, who has developed a treatment for what real disease?
Alzheimer's. Sorry, Malcolm. Alzheimer's.
If he froze, I heard you.
That is incorrect. Yeah, I heard Jeremy.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So Anthony for the steal.
What was this?
Damn.
Before I repeat the question, can you say, am I moving for you?
Yeah, sort of. I can hear you. You're moving slow, but the voice is coming through.
What I'll do is I'll pause the
time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just. I don't worry about repeating it. I'm just gonna say blood cancer.
That is also incorrect. It's it was Pompe disease.
What is
it?
Am I still sort of lagging for?
Yeah.
It was called Pompe disease. POMPE disease.
Okay.
God dang. You hardened those questions.
But yeah. So
I told you, Anthony, this can.
I'll never see that in my life again.
All right, but at the end of round 2, Anthony is in the lead of 15 points. Jeremy is close behind on 12. Anything is possible for the final round. But Anthony, because you're in the lead, do you want to take question set 1 or question set 2?
I'll do 2 because I guessed that and I was right. So 2.
All right. As I go down to the banners for round 3. So how round 3 works is there's a 2, a 3, and a 5-point question. The 2-point question is guaranteed data question. The 3-point is a guaranteed plot or quote question. And the 5-point is an IMDb question. But Jeremy, your 2-point question is who plays the titular Simon in Love, Simon?
I remember that kid's name. Nick Robinson.
That is correct for 2 points.
Yeah, I always forget that dude's name.
I know.
I love that movie too.
And moving on to Jeremy's 3-point question. In Ratatouille, how specifically does Remy control Linguini in the movie?
By pulling his hair.
That is correct for 3 points. Moving on to Anthony's 2-point question. Who played Alex Ryder in Stormbreaker?
What the fuck is Stormbreaker? I've never heard of this movie in my life. Okay. Let's see. Alex Rider. Who would play somebody Alex Rider? Sounds younger, maybe. Dude, I don't know. What is this movie? Is it about Thor? I don't know. Ansel Elgort. I don't fucking know what this movie is.
The correct answer is Alex Pettifer.
I was like, who's that? I am number 4 guy. I can't remember his name.
That one? Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that. Even if you said I am number 4, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah, I know.
Sure. Okay.
All right. Your 3-point question is: in Are We Done Yet? Nick is trying to get an interview with rich basketball players so he can launch a sports magazine. Five.
Repeat.
Yep. In Are We Done Yet? Nick is trying to get an interview with rich basketball player so he can launch a sports magazine.
I have a few options. I'm just gonna go with the generic answer of LeBron James.
LeBron James is incorrect. It is Magic Johnson.
That was my other thought. I was like, it's either LeBron or Magic.
Oh, I had like Carmelo Anthony in my head. Yeah. I had like Shaq. I didn't go old school.
Yeah. But with that, we go over to the IMDb questions, and basically, I'm going to give you the genre of a movie. You can pick 3 options between year, director, actor, co-actor, or composer. So, Anthony, your genres for your 5-point question is crime, drama, and thriller. What 3 options would you like?
Actor, co-actor, and director.
All right. So your genre is crime, drama, and thriller. Your director is Martin Scorsese. Your actor is Robert De Niro. Your co-actor is Harvey Keitel.
Which one's Harvey Keitel in? Maybe if I watched all the Scorsese movies Kirk gave me to study, I would have done better at this.
5, 4,
Repeat.
3. Yep. Your genre is crime, drama, and thriller. Your director is Martin Scorsese. Your actor is Robert De Niro, and your co-actor is Harvey Keitel.
Oh, did he even do this movie? I have no fucking clue. Cape Fear.
Cape Fear is incorrect. The correct answer is Mean Streets.
Oh, okay, whatever.
But with that, that means, and your winner is Jeremy the Adam Adams. I'm going to drop Jeremy to the back. But Anthony, you managed to make it to round 3 against Jeremy. How do you feel?
I mean, I made round 3. I had a lead. It sucks to get every single one wrong. It's just the way it is. Maybe if I picked one, I knew his 3 pretty clearly. I haven't seen Are We Done Yet in ages. I don't know. I played decently. I'm happy with how I did. Jeremy's a great player, and I had to answer my 5 and made him answer a couple round 3s to make it a game. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Jeremy deserves to go on in this tournament more than I do. I will lose eventually, and probably sooner rather than later. He has a chance to go all the way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun. I got something in round 2 I needed. He got something that was harder. So that was my saving grace.
But with that, we'll see you next year. But anyone you want to go up against in the future?
In this, ooh, I don't know. Like I like playing Bobby C, Robert Kastner, like and stuff that's fun. I like playing him. He's a good time. Either him or if Kaiser's in this, fuck Kaiser. I want to play him in anything. Just fuck that guy.
Yeah, I'm going to take out Anthony and bring in Jeremy. But Jeremy, you're ahead in round 1, but behind in round 2. But how
Yeah.
do you feel?
I feel good. I kind of thought round 2 was going to be the determining factor in this match, and it turned out it was round 3. So, uh, no, I thought he would probably get round 3 questions that weren't quite that hard, but I was hoping I wouldn't get round 2 questions quite that hard. So it's kind of like the pendulum swung for each of us. So that's just kind of how it goes. And yeah, I'm glad it was a great match. I'm glad that it showed what a good player Anthony is, and that it wasn't. It doesn't really help me get better as a player if I just walk through these things. I need to be challenged and kind of see where I need to work on my strategy and things I can kind of bone up on more. So, this was a good match for me to kind of sharpen up a little bit as I go forward and probably take on some real killers. So, but again, awesome job, Anthony. It was such a joy playing him, and yeah, he did a great job.
But for that, I suppose you want to know who you potentially be facing in the next round. You're going to be taking on the winner of You're going to take on the winner of either of Bull Cariola versus Joe Farrelly.
Ooh,
Any thoughts on
nice.
any thoughts on either of those players? Or
Whichever way it goes, it's going to be a blast. Those are two really just awesome and fun guys. The energy level is going to be through the roof either way, and I've never played either one of them one-on-one, so I'm really excited. That'll be a fun one.
but that I'm going to take it off screen and but yeah, that was the end of Jeremy versus Anthony, and yeah, it was a fun match. And yeah, I mean, look, I've said it this many times. Anthony is better than what his record shows. Like he is a really good player. Um, and yeah, it's just one of those ones. Like it was unfortunate of the way this tournament shook out that he had to go up against some heavy hitters. But um, but yeah, um, but with that, we'll see you next time. I'm I think the next match you're actually going to see in this is going to be Bull versus Joe. But yeah, um, with that, we'll she'll see you next time.